share now.
All right, welcome back. Thank you for holding on. Welcome back to the wake up call. Now, yesterday, country went into a little state of mourning when we found out that the 18-year-old male, teenager, still a boy, young man, died. On February 2nd, there was an accident. We'll get to the pointers. Died 4 days later. What we learned was that on Friday, we learned that he was paralyzed from the chest down. All right. We also learned that his left leg was broken and that his speech was deteriorating. His mother said that you had to go close to his mouth to hear what he was saying.
Yo, I can't imagine that.
Don't.
To like just watch it. Your post
Person you love.
deteriorating. Yeah, just like one day you can't talk, then next day you can't move. Next day you could hardly open your eye. And
Next
then
day you cannot breathe.
Is that for counting and then the other day you're gone? It's like just slowly, just imagine the kind of pain.
And the pain in knowing that you can't do anything to save that person.
Exactly.
It's hard. All right. So there were a couple stories online, ANN, St. Vincent Times, IWN. But I'm going to stick with the one from IWN and pull out what was said because this one actually has what the mother said. Now, let me say what. Okay. The article says, right, that he said, which is his son, before he died, that after the accident, the police officer threw him in the police vehicle. And when they threw him in, he was telling them he was feeling pain. Even when they brought him to the hospital, this is what the mother said. The way they took him out of the vehicle, people thought that he was dead. The workers who were there asked what had happened to him. All they told the workers was that he had gotten into an accident and the police officer left. That there to me is a bit odd.
They got into an accident.
Because aren't you supposed to, in detail, share with the health officials, people at the hospital, whoever you meet, exactly what transpired so that they can have or
So they're gonna know how to go about
treating the person.
Right.
Right? Did he hit his head? Was there any compression in any part of his body? I mean, yes, they would do their assessment, but if you could tell them exactly what happened, then they would know what's the first course of action to take. But if this is the truth, right? That they just say, oh, you got an accident, and they just disappeared, that to me is a bit odd. She said that her son's speech is deteriorating. Well, that was on Friday. Passed now. Condolences to the family. All right. This is what is coming from the police, more specifically the Commissioner of Police. He said to IWN that the report reaching him is that the youth was injured when he fell shortly after he ignored a police signal to stop while riding a motorcycle dangerously. He says, I don't know about being chased. The information I received from the police is that he was riding the motorcycle in a dangerous manner. The police came out of the vehicle. They gave him the number 1 stop signal. He refused to stop. He drove past. Based on the information, the bike actually hit a police officer on his hand. He fell from the bike and broke his leg. The police took him to the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital. The matter is being investigated currently. The police chief said he was not sure where exactly the incident took place, nor was he aware that the mother had said that the motorcyclist is paralyzed from the chest down. I don't know about that. I can seek an update. Yesterday, which would have been Thursday, when it was reported to me, they said he had a broken leg. I don't know of him being paralyzed. You have questions? Because
I do actually.
this is
Okay, so they said right that the bike hit him on his hand. The only how bike will hit you in the hand is if you probably reach out and try to grab it. Because if I am running from you, why would I go
be
towards
close to
you?
you,
Exactly.
close enough. Something else that really doesn't make sense, right? He was driving the motorcycle in a dangerous manner. At what point did he realize that he was driving in a dangerous manner? Were you
Yeah, and
parked?
what would you constitute as driving in a dangerous manner? What was he doing?
Right. Um, was the police vehicle like parked somewhere and you saw it from a distance off and you said that doesn't look right, let me stop them? Or is it that they were like up and down the road, so let me stop them? Or did you like see him pass you in a dangerous manner, you took a shortcut, ended up in front of him, and then proceeded to tell him to stop? How? Right? Police came out of the vehicle. You had enough time to get out of the
From
vehicle.
a motorbike, eh?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, at what point did you see him driving
by the
to
time you
give
don't
you
come out that
enough?
bike, that vehicle did a bike, they don't go a long time. Long time.
Or is it that the individual is known to drive dangerously? So you see them coming, so you're gonna be like, okay,
Look
I'm
out for
gonna
them.
stop. You're right. So you're just like waiting for them. Or is it that they pass a particular area at a certain time, so you're waiting for them? How you get enough time to come out and say stop?
Well,
Or like somebody called you and said, okay, they're coming now. And then when they pass, I mean, it's not impossible, right? But I'm just trying to understand. Not saying anybody lying or anything. I'm just trying to understand. So in trying to understand, you have to ask questions, right? Hit the officer on the hand, fell from the bike. Now, how is it? Trying to understand the fell from the bike. How is it that we're also being told by the mother about a dirt road and a dead end? And there was somebody else. Maybe it'll make sense. So you try to stop the two of them. One person passes. So you come out and you try to stop the second person. Is that what happened? Is it that they didn't give the commissioner the full story, or the commissioner didn't want to give us the full
so
story?
basically, you're saying they should have stopped in the first place.
You think that's what I'm saying?
That is what I would gather. We should have just stop, and then none of this would have happened.
Really?
Yeah. But then he probably would have got licked still, though.
There's a part of the story that makes me okay, no. I'm gonna try to stay away from my opinion in this one. So he said that he's gonna seek an update, so we'll wait on the update.
Who's going to see the update?
Commission's gonna seek an update. Well, that was Friday, so by now we probably should have gotten an
Obviously,
update.
he don't know that already going on.
All right. When the mother visited the hospital, Cjae was there lying with a lot of bruises on his body. Mommy say, hear what mommy say. They said his foot is broken. He told me he can't move his head. He can't move his back. He was just there stiff. But he could talk. He was vomiting. He told me they willfully. That's what he was telling me. That police ran him over. That they willfully, because he told them he has license for the bike. Now, this is what mommy said he said. And this is what is a bit sad about this story here. That he's gone. He cannot speak for himself. The only things that you can go on about this story here, police, is eyewitness. Seems to me the only people who were able to see and say something, yes, there was another biker there, but he moved on. He only knew about him falling. He doesn't know anything else.
Okay, that part you know was the confusion. They said, oh, he said, well, his mother said that he said the police ran him over, right? That they willfully, because he told them that he has a license for the bike. So when did the conversation happen? Is before or after he get run over?
Well, before the alleged run over.
Well,
This
I just
is
going on with it. So.
right.
So yeah, I just want to know when that conversation happened. Is it before they run him over, or after?
It just it it just doesn't sit well with me to just think that the police, and there is something a bit off about that, to think that the police would willfully run over a youth man. That does not sit well with me.
I mean,
Right?
it's not the first time.
Here. But you run over that, but or
yeah,
the
no, they run over.
all right. So here's what. The mother said that her son has a learner's permit, which allows him to ride the motorcycle, which is licensed and insured, and was making the trip with another motorcyclist from Georgetown who was riding a separate motorcycle. I had the permit, and he said that the friend did not have a permit on him either. So he didn't want to stop for the police to harass them.
Okay, pause. Wait,
let's pause and take the call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Crystal. I'm with you, and I don't think the police them would willfully run over the boy. But I think the police them would willfully cover up the facts. And should we now as citizens require police transportation to have dash cam, with a dash cam and eBay is $19.99 and them cheap prices there. So now to rule out our speculation, the citizens of St. Vincent should request dash cam be placed on our police transportation.
Dash cam and body cams.
And body cam is a whole other argument because you get into a whole different scenario. But I would like to see the body cam too because them they working for you know.
Mm-hmm.
But for me now, a boy fall off a bike and sustain all them kind of injuries. It's highly unlike we kind of fall, he fall long suffering.
Listen, right?
But the next go ahead now.
No,
go ahead, big man.
No, you had to be going at a very high
Real
rate of
fast.
speed, and even if you fall off a bike, I don't think you'd break anything. You'll probably get a nasty poke, a nasty poke and
a nasty poke, a nasty bruise.
Yeah,
but the other question now, why wasn't he flown out to Barbados to get an MRI to see if he suffered any internal bleeding, or why we didn't expedite an MRI machine to be sent to St. Vincent since the last event that required somebody to be flown out for MRI? If we had an MRI machine, would the boy, the life would have been saved? He would have been paralyzed, would have been a burden upon him. But it's just questions that I have to ask.
We got a donation the other day, so I'm not sure if it's up and running as yet.
Okay, we got a donation.
Somebody donated a machine to the hospital the other day.
I understand that, and a lot of things are happening on paper, but when you look for it in reality, for them, you know what I'm saying? So, on paper is one thing. In reality, boy, life could have possibly been saved. And that's all I'm saying. But some questions need to be asked, and for the youngsters out there, and I condoning nothing we boy do, but for the youngsters out there who know they're doing things that not within the perimeters of the land, the police have to simply stop and talk to the police. Most they could have do is give you a fine. If the boy had stopped, if his story is absolutely true, right? And the boy had stopped when the police stopped, and he would have to pay a fine or something or the other, but he would have still have his life. So sometimes we have to really think about what we're doing. And yes, it might be fun and games, boy. I run in from the police because I'm different and scramble and I go up in another gap here, and the police vehicle can't go up in another gap here. Next thing he misjudge and fall along, and the police them break. Pan the jeep, japping. I'm just giving all a scenario. Police break, pan the jeep, japping and run him over. Now willfully boy run him over, but because now
if it's an accident, it's an accident, you know?
It's an accident, but then how much time the police have accidentally carried people down mountain to walk them out?
So they accidentally.
That's another story for another day. Happy Monday.
Same to you. If you want to call us as well, 4571043, right? It's a wake-up call if you're just joining. We're talking about the 18-year-old motorcyclist who subsequently died. A question came in there on the live, and I was going to get to that at some point, right? But let me go down a little bit more. I was reading something. I had the permit, and he said that the friend did not have a permit on him either.
Right, I was going to ask about that.
So this is mommy says she had the permit, and her son said that the friend from Georgia, I think this is Dusty, did not have the permit on him either. So he didn't want to stop for the police to harass them.
Right.
Because, sometimes police can just sting you and do what they have to, beat you up or whatever. So he said they didn't stop.
But don't you normally have a
He had an L license on the...
No, but you normally have at 24-hour period, I think,
to bring in.
to bring in whatever you're supposed to. So
Is it?
yeah, so something wrong there, so. Because I don't understand why you can beat me up, because why you want to
why they would think
right,
that they would be beaten or something else,
right.
because they didn't have their permits on them.
And from my previous experiences, they told me I thought you had like a certain time to bring in the license.
24 hours.
So
Oh, you almost get in trouble at time?
no, actually that was for my accident. So
right.
Yeah.
So you have some time to bring it in.
Yeah.
Is it that our young men are afraid of the police, afraid of interacting with the police? So if they know that they are in the wrong, or they feel fearful that, or is it that they feel fearful that something worse will happen if they get caught? Some responses coming in from Facebook. Prayer to whom? Good morning to Marva. Let me see. Somebody says it kind of doesn't make sense. How old was the young man? Was he legally riding? He was 18, and yes, all right. Yes, according to his mom, he had a permit and the L license was affixed to the cycle. Somebody's agreeing with Max there, who was calling in just now. Is that the most critical question you can ask? The young man had spinal injury, neck injury, and is dead.
Sound like family, boy.
You fall off a bike.
They sound like family.
You fall off a bike, though. You remember when King got into his accident in Calico? And he ran into... Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning,
Really?
what's up?
Tell
us he was trying to he wanted to make certain comments.
Looking for me.
No, he can't, because now everybody knows who it is.
But I didn't call the government name, so
that's part of his government.
You know, set out yourself there.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, caller who I've never spoken to before. How are you?
Right. My name is now the first time caller.
First time caller. Yeah,
first
FTC.
Caller. So I just like to ask a couple of questions, right?
Right.
As I say, was this in terms of the young man, was he on or off road? All right. Where does the law kick in?
What do you mean, where does the law kick in? The law kicks in once you are on
road. Crystal, if I'm off road and I'm racing my bike, could the law come and take my bike? That's what I'm asking. That's one of my questions. Right? I know you guys are doing the live. Second thing, I would like to know which, in terms of the officers, where did he emanate from? That's one of my questions. All right? And three, I would like to know if an investigation would be launched into this entire...
How could you ask if an investigation? The commissioner said that they are investigating. Are you implying that they're not going to?
But listen, I have to say that I'm just... Me sitting out here, I've looked all over the Caribbean. It seems as if St. Vincent and the Grenadines is the only place that the police don't have live press conferences. There's always a piece of paper coming out. I have never seen in terms of investigation in the past releases sent out to the public. Have you?
Let me tell you something, right? What we're sharing coming from the Commissioner of Police didn't even come from a press release. It came from eyewitness. So they reached out to the commissioner to get information. Well, as the journalist is supposed to do.
Right. So it means that, and I've always said that, I've said this in a prior call that they lack the communication skills. Not skills. The unit is there, but the process is weak. And okay, I'm gonna leave now. Do you think you're going to see the outcome of this? Do you Crystal or you Lano? Do you going to see a 10-page document in front of you?
10-page document. I think because lack of witnesses, like other witnesses besides the police and the other biker who did not see what happened after the fall, I can't see it going very far.
Yeah, and also Crystal. I mean, I do in terms of health and safety. I guess you do first aid and all that. whenever a person is injured, there are particular techniques that is utilized in terms of removing or lifting the person. It is suggested that you band the person up and you wait until the medical practitioners come and pick the person up. They are the person who are trained for that. You can't just lift a man off the ground and throw him in a transport like that. I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just speculating on the perimeter. But you cannot just pick up a person and throw him on any transport or anything like that. It's going to cause further damage. All right.
All right. Thank you,
guys.
All right.
Enjoy the rest of your morning.
Same to you. Thanks.
In my life.
You've never heard what? All right. First time caller.
Yeah.
But what he shared there was correct. When somebody is injured, there's a right and wrong way. They always tell us, right? Don't touch the person. Wait until a medical professional gets to the scene. Leave them. Do not touch them. Additionally, if somebody gets stabbed, do not remove the piece. If it's a knife, don't take it out. If it's a pencil, don't take it out because the person will bleed to death. Leave it right there. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Krista.
Morning.
The same thing concerning the accident with the youth man.
Mm-hmm.
I heard the first time caller. I heard he asked if like off road and on road. Even a comment I heard you already before with they said his mother said that he had done his the Lord has permitted and whatsoever. But again, it's a sad situation, condolences. But even with your vehicle license, insure for the road, once the police stop you, you're supposed to stop. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Then now that how they're going to know that you're right up, your insurance straight up, your license straight up. Then again, the part with the last call I made there.
Moving him?
The first aid. The first aid thing, yeah. Sometimes I never know what other injury the person have. Maybe a broken ribs and you might just grab them up and you make things work. Yes, we all know that. Then again, I already made a statement concerning the investigation. Sometimes, that way how the public does their lead away. Because we listen them say first. And then when something happen within the case, you go, hey, oh, well, we've been none say that already. But when you talking the facts, you just going off of them say. So by the time the case by we out here, as well, we don't hear, oh, nothing can come out of that and this and that. Management does work on facts. Court does work on facts, sorry.
True.
Facts. And we represent in the court. It's not by what them say out the road. As me say, it's a sad situation, because I know the youth too. And, you know what I mean, it's hard for the mother, because I know the mother too. But let's just hope everything goes through and they get justice, as we say, however the case play out. As I now said before, they deal with facts and evidence that whatsoever carry in the court. So, let's just
wait and see.
All we could do, we could do. Wait and see. Because me a man, Christian, I run with them, see, you know. Them says put in a trouble. Because them the thing is, our body has something to say, you know. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
We'll just wait and see how everything goes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one. All right. Let me get some responses coming in from the live as well. I think over here too. We're gonna stay another 5 minutes or so, and there we go.
Oh wow.
Oh Jesus.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. Okay. I got some.
Pass me the phone. Let me help you one.
Yeah. You could do the phone. I could do the Facebook. Responses coming in right now. You can't play the voice notes because we'll play the voice notes in the next set after 8 o'clock. All right. So let's take some responses from Facebook first. Going down. Somebody says the point is the police need to tell the truth. Hello, good. Sorry about that. All right. Some things do not add up in this situation here. If them run him over, just come out and tell the truth, then go and say he fall off. Okay, hello, good morning.
Morning, Crystal.
Hi, morning, what's up?
Yeah, I did. I hear talking about the accident with that the guy, the youth man did. What happened? He has some nice police in the force. I'm telling you. When anything happen, then come in to you good. And he has some then just like her. You understand? You go remember Glasgow, Calvin Glasgow. You been a traffic cop in town with the high gold teeth. We resign.
Glasgow, I hidden him already.
Gold teeth, you say?
Gold teeth.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
If Ankitel. He used to harass a lot of people, and he resigned, and he end up reaching America. And I tell you, I meet him I think last year before he come back here, and he was telling us some people he used to harass in St. Vincent.
What lad?
He meet them in America, and they was harassing he. You understand? He say like people don't forget nothing.
Okay.
You understand? And if it's my son, that policeman they been run over whatsoever. You see how he dead from yesterday? And also he been in pain.
Okay,
you understand?
All right. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so
see why, boy, it's always best to get the truth from these things, you know.
Right.
Go ahead.
Somebody said police don't go against police.
Okay.
Is that another call? I think it's another call again.
No, it's normally this happens, right. Okay. Let me get some more. God not sleeping for sure. Them have kids too. A lot of folks are upset with the police. Somebody said mom is irresponsible. I believe the run because Vincy police love to beat and show themselves.
Yeah, the police game plenty legs though. Because somebody else is shame on the police.
Yeah.
This is a different opinion. Somebody said you should always have a comment on you. An unfortunate incident that must be. It's an unfortunate incident that must be fully investigated.
Yeah. Hello, good morning.
Crystal.
Hey.
Me again. As me now tell you before, he me call all you up. The statement with the woman now met. Yeah, okay, let me say, what is the truth?
Only God knows.
Truth.
Okay then.
Three sides to the story.
That me tell you. So even though the police come and say it, people still ain't the country. But they still say they want the truth. But what is the truth?
You have to have an open mind. Yeah. The truth is what they believe.
That may tell you. So you catch where me come from. So even though the police come forward and they say which let we say is the truth, people still ain't going to believe. So what they should do? What we should do?
Cameras.
Well, all that, yes.
Factual evidence and not words. Where can you get?
It come as the same with the COVID scene. Every time the CMO or somebody from the health ministry come out and say, "Oh, they telling lies." So what is the truth?
Good question, man. Good question. Thank you.
But telling you. So what is the truth? Well, if you know the truth, as in not you, but just, you know what I mean?
Generally speaking, if you know the truth.
And say the truth is.
Right. But
that the individual who in the position telling you what is what. As I say, only God alone knows. What is the truth?
Yeah.
We have to come out of that kind of mindset there.
All right. Thank you. Let me take the next call quickly. Okay, I even throw in a response there. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Is this Extreme Radio?
Yeah, and we're live. So if you wanted to say something off air, you're going to have to call back.
Okay, thanks.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi. You wanted to speak to us off air or you wanted to speak to us live?
Okay, I want to speak live, please.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Yes, it's not really concerning the issue with the motorbike this morning.
Oh, something else?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you're going to have to call back.
Like what time?
What time is it? 9 o'clock thereabout? Because we're going to wrap this up because we got ads and so on. All right? Okay, thank you.
What's the WhatsApp number, please?
430 1043. WhatsApp us and then we'll sort out there, okay?
Okay, then.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. I believe they run. I think I read that already, but I believe they run because, okay, yes, I did read that because I remember you responding. No one trusts the police. Nobody gets police. There's another one. I don't think he's afraid, but sometimes the police just overreact. Sometimes I had a lot of experiences with them, especially the Black Squad.
Black Squad.
I know, right? Show self thing. You know what? You have some more there?
Yeah, I have a lot actually.
Yeah, and then we go wrap up at 8
But
o'clock.
you're getting some cards.
Oh,
You get the
sugars.
cards.
I can't see it from,
Yeah, no.
yeah. Hello, good. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
But this is a unpopular opinion. They say, as far as I can see, back home, well, he's not here. Back home, the police them are very jealous. Bad mind. Most of all when it comes to young people, basically. Right?
So young people are targeted by the police.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, come on. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
Yes, I'm calling about the same case with the guy and the accident. If he said that the police ran him over, can the medical examiner, when they do the autopsy, like do the search to see if he was really run over?
Yeah, they can. They can do their assessments and say, if the injuries, I believe that they can anyway.
Right.
Yeah, because.
But then
it's better to do that than go
Carla,
by more
you're
talk.
right. You're right.
Yeah, true.
Right.
All right.
Because if it's in New York, because I'm calling from New York, if it's in New York, something like this happened, they're going to investigate to know exactly what is cause of death. So if we have that kind of capability in the St. Vincent, we could just do it and just rest the case instead of police say, the boy say, the mother say, Yeah, so that's my little bit put in.
All right, thank you.
Yes, she's
report?
very right actually. Yes, and then you would know how the bone got broken and stuff like that.
If it's just
true,
a fall.
yes.
If it's in relation to a fall, the injuries that he sustained, or is it that it seems that there was some sort of pressure that was applied? We wait and see. Seems like that's the only other thing that can be done at this point. And I'm just speaking from pulling information from different aspects, right? Okay, so we're going to take a break right now. We have to. Okay?
Whoa.
Thank you so much for joining the live.
Exactly. You sure I'll leave. And again, another call as
Another call. Oh, hello, good morning.
Hey, Crystal.
Hi.
Off air, please. I'm off air.
No, you're not off air. You're going to have to call back in about 5 minutes if you want to speak to us off air. All right? All right. Okay, seems like somebody want to get in some information there, but they don't want it to go on. But that's all right. A comment from under one of the posts on Facebook, right? Yeah?
Yeah, look at eyewitness actually.
Somebody said, I saw them chase him from the Gap to go Vermont. Well, witnesses.
So.
You see, right? Because you are getting conflicting stories, because people generally speaking do not trust the police, people will believe other people and not the police. Because too many things are just not adding up. And we are invested. When I say we, I mean as a nation, we invested in this story now, And everybody here turn investigators now. Want to get to the bottom of it. Okay? Really have to take a break right now. Run through some of the comments, listen to some of the voice notes, and when we come back in the second set, I think that will have to be around 8:30 because we have ads and so on. We will share the other comments and continue discussing it. All right?